The story continues with Obialugo, still dreaming of her Odogwu, as her life takes unexpected twists beyond the village she thought she knew. If beauty could speak, it would probably brag about Obialugo first. At least, that is what she believed. She stared at her reflection in the river, running her fingers along her face as if testing the villagers' blindness. "How can they not see me?" she whispered, tilting her head. "One day, my Odogwu will come and take me to the city. Then, everyone will know." She lifted the pot of water onto her head and walked home gracefully, like a queen balancing her crown. The path was quiet except for the faint whistle of a palm wine tapper. And then, a voice burst out from the bush. "Obialugo, my queen, your Odogwu has arrived." She nearly dropped her pot. Of course, it was Okon, the village drunk, staggering out of the bush like a confused goat. He held his palm wine bottle like a microphone and shouted, "Marry me for free. I can give you love, laughter, and leftover palm wine." Obialugo hissed and shoved him away. "Go away. Even your breath smells like rotten yam." But Okon staggered after her. "My sweet pepper soup of life, don't run." She ignored him, muttering, "This village is full of unserious men. Let Odogwu just come first. This old village will shake." When she reached home, she froze. A strange man with a shiny bare head and a stomach that looked like 8 months pregnant was sitting outside their hut, fanning himself like royalty. Her mother came out, smiling awkwardly. "Obialugo, greet our visitor." The man rose, smiling so hard, his gold tooth sparkled. "Hello, beautiful. My name is Alhaji Sonny. I came from the next village to marry you." Obialugo looked like someone slapped with surprise. "Who invited you?" Alhaji Sonny beamed proudly. "Your mother." Obialugo turned around. "Mother?" Mama suddenly found an invisible chicken to chase. Alhaji Sonny stepped forward. "Marry me, Obialugo. I have 7 lands, many cows, and 4 wives. Be my 5th." Obialugo's face squeezed. "5th? Do I look like an old spare tire to you?" Obialugo said, rolling her eyes. She meant herself. She would never be just another wife. Alhaji Sonny's eyes grew wide. "Old? Me?" He thought she was calling him home. "Yes, old enough to be my mother's husband. Please, go and marry her, not me." She walked away, her skirt dancing like she had won. Her mother ran after her. "Come back here. This marriage must happen." "Not to that man," Obialugo fired back. "I will wait for my Odogwu." She walked to the village square like a marching soldier, leaving everyone shocked. Alhaji Sonny stood there, looking hot. "So you brought me here to let your daughter insult me?" he yelled. Obialugo's mother fell on her knees. "Please don't be angry. She's just full of energy." But Alhaji Sonny shook his head hard. "Energy? She's full of stubbornness. I'm going home. I don't want to marry her again." He grabbed his axe and left in anger. Obialugo's mother sat on the ground and pulled her head. Who did I offend in this village? Meanwhile, Obialugo sat in the village square that evening, fanning herself under the moon. She whispered to the stars, "One day, my Odogwu will come. All these villagers will see." Even the moon looked like it was shaking its head, saying, Obialugo, hope this your Odogwu has enough data to find you." That night, Obialugo couldn't sleep. She lay awake on her bamboo mat. Mama's word echoed, "You cannot grow old in this house." Obialugo sat up slowly. "Oh, Mama will see. I will show the whole village. My Odogwu is real." She packed her bag, clothes, mirror, makeup, and she whispered to herself, "It is time. I'm going to the city." She paused. "Wait, how will I survive in the city without money?" Her eyes drifted to a small bag of money Mama gets from selling Papa's last piece of land. A smile spread across her face. "When I find Odogwu, he will build Mama a new house. So technically, I'm helping." She tiptoed out and disappeared into the night. The road to the city was long and dusty. She walked until she found a lorry heading to town. "Where are you going?" the driver asked. "To the city," she said proudly. "Do you have money?" She flipped her clothes. "Of course." Inside the lorry, she said dramatically, "Every minute, my Hodogu is close. I can feel him." The passengers exchanged confused looks. An old woman whispered, "If your Odogwu is in this same lorry, may he also pay my fare." When she arrived in the city, her jaw dropped. Tall buildings, noisy cars, bright lights, everything overwhelmed her. She rented a tiny room so small she could hear her neighbor's breath. But she smiled proudly. "My destiny begins." Every morning, she woke up, powdered her face, adjusted her clothes like a runway model, and whispered, "Today, my Odogwu will find me." One beautiful morning, Obialugo followed the crowd into a small restaurant called Mama Endurance Fast Food. The whole place smelled like coconut rice and fried chicken fighting for attention. She sat down like a queen on a golden throne and waved at the waiter as if she owned the building. "Servant," she said loudly, "bring me your most expensive food. My Odogwu may enter any moment. I cannot be caught eating base." The waiter looked at her from head to toe. "Madam, a plate of fried rice is 3,800. Obialugo blinked fast. "What is inside the rice? Gold?" But she ordered it anyway. After all, a future Odogwu's wife must not fear price. As she was eating, a well-dressed man walked in, wearing suits, dark shades, briefcase, and a perfume so strong it almost slapped her nose. Her heart jumped. "This is him, my Odogwu." He sat 2 tables away. Obialugo quickly adjusted her clothes and started eating gently, like a princess in manners class. When his food came, she cleared her throat softly. "Excuse me, sir. Your wristwatch is beautiful," she said, trying to start a sweet conversation. The man smiled. "Thank you." Obialugo giggled. "It must be foreign." He nodded proudly. "Yes, I bought it last week at Banana Island." Obialugo froze. "Banana Island?" "Yes, real designer," she added, shining teeth. Just then, the waiter brought her bill. "Madam, 3,800." Obialugo looked at her empty plate, then at the man, waiting, hoping, praying he would pay. The man smiled kindly. "If you don't have money, you can use POS. They have one outside." Obialugo's mouth opened wide. Even small men now wear big watches, she thought. "This one is not my Odogwu," she muttered sadly. She stood up and counted her last 4,000 naira with tears of pain. Later that evening, she went to the bus stop. "Maybe my Odogwu is there," she whispered, still hopeful. A dark man parked nearby, playing very loud music and wearing a gold chain as big as padlock. He shouted into his phone, "Tell them to pay 50 million to my account." Obialugo's eyes softened. This one has money and swagger. She walked closer, pretending she was looking for a ride. The man looked at her and smiled. "Hello, beautiful. You look like my type." Obialugo blushed. "You look like my Odogwu." He laughed loudly. "I am Odogwu Dollars, chairman of Enjoyment Affairs." Obialugo opened her mouth in surprise. "You mean you are an entertainer?" "Yes." he said proudly. I do music and logistics. Logistics? She asked. He grinned. I deliver things. Sometimes people's phone, sometimes their car. Obialugo's smile started to disappear. Before she could speak, two policemen rushed in, shouting, That's him! Stop there! Odogwu jumped into his car and drove up fast, leaving Obialugo standing in dust and pure confusion. A small boy beside her whispered, Auntie, that man steals phone. Obialugo nearly collapsed. This city wants to kill me. She kept searching, ignoring wisdom, advice, and common sense. One evening, she stood by the roadside when a shiny black SUV parked by her side. The window slashed down. A handsome man with confidence dripping from his pores smiled. Hello, beautiful. Call me Chief Gideon. She shouted. My God had answered me. He offered lunch. She accepted before she could even finish the sentence. In the following days, he spoiled her food, wigs, perfume. He said he owned businesses, real estates, cars, everything. Obialugo sent a message home. Tell the villagers to get ready. My Odogwu and I will visit soon. Her mother sighed. She will soon learn. One evening, Chief Gideon took her to a hotel. Wait here while I get the key, he said. She watched proudly. Even his back looked bruised. Then another man walked in, looked outside, and yelled, Is that my wife's car? Before she could think, he stormed towards them. Richard, so this is what you've been doing with my car. Richard, she blinked. Chief Gideon turned pale. Oga, it is not what it looks like. The real Oga Gideon roared. So you use my cars to chase women. And you, madam, did you know this is my driver? Driver? Obialugu's heart cracked like dry firewood. Her powder began melting. Richard attempted to smile. Baby, ownership is a matter of the heart. Oga Gideon screamed, You are fired. Richard fell to his heels, begging. Obialugo walked out quietly, dreamy and dignity shattered. In her tiny room that night, she stared at the ceiling. My Odogwu, just a driver, using bold cars to lie to me. Tears rolled down her face. Even the cockroach in the corner seemed to nod. Welcome to reality, Madame Odogwu. But this was only the beginning. Part 3 awaits. And the city's secrets are about to turn Obialugo's dream into a storm she could never have imagined.